All white jerseys at the front of the pack, all black jerseys at the back of the pack. Now Whiskey comes in to play wrecking ball, try and knock down that Japanese wall. And takes Spherical all the way back to the backstretch. Pack in slight retrograde now, moving from turn 3 back to turn 2. Spherical again forced to the outside. Now all the way back to turn number 2 and entering play. All black at the top, all white in the back.
So the scoreboard that you see on the screen is actually the backside of a scoreboard from a different track. So don't be deceived by that.
This is a low block coming in by number 17.
So the power jam is over. So both jammers are back out on the track. Japan with a 4-3 blocker advantage. We are at 0-0. This is the first jam. You're watching Japan in white versus Poland in all black. Nikki Cash has put points up on the board for Team Japan.
Yeah, first points of the game. She got a no point, no penalty for one of the skaters. That skater wanted a track cut, but it was not awarded. They did get the no point, no penalty. This looks like a 5-point pass.
Nikki Cash goes around the outside, and that's an additional 5. Again, Nikki Cash, who's skated with a few teams, currently with Philly Roller Derby.
We got a star pass to number 750, Whiskey Chaser.
So good job by Team Japan. Obviously, Nikki Cash goes to the box. You only get 4 penalties, ladies and gentlemen, in a 30-minute bout. So Nikki Cash, again, the high rotation jammer for Team Japan, has won. This is number 140. This is Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake skates with Windy City.
And out on the line for Team Poland is Sneaker Freaker. Penalty box is empty. We have 80 wheels ablazing. Here we go. Oh, lead jammer goes to Team Poland. So each team with one lead jam call. Got a multiplayer block coming in on the outside. Poland losing 1 blocker. That looks like Brat to the penalty box for Poland.
So yeah, you saw Shake and Bake go into the pack. Now she's re-engaging. There in the back of the pack.
Each team picked up 2 points on that last set of passes. So Poland is on the board, and the score is 11-2.
All right, so it's taken me a little while, but I want to tell you, for those of you watching at home, I'm Kent Smith, Kent the Politician. Bobby Narco and I are in the apex of turn 3 and turn 4. The camera is in turn 4, shooting down the straightaway. And we've got another camera that then is shooting at the front of the straightaway. So our perspective viewing it is a little different than your perspective seeing it, so we'll try to be cognizant of that. That is Slamurai, who is out in front for Team Japan. Slamurai now coming around and engaging with the pack.
Star pass. The jammer had been Nina Roberts, but it's now Star been passed to number 127. That is, I'm reading it wrong.
Slamurai comes through. In the meantime, I'll bail you out, Bobby, at the moment.
So 727. It was Savitsky had the star pass to her. 4 points picked up by Team Japan.
Yep.
15-2. The S1 Life Visor helmet, next level protection. S1, the official helmet of the 2018 Roller Derby World Cup.
Of course, we are on the Roll Line track right now. Roll Line, the Italian skating experience since 1999. Now we've got number 13 for Poland. That is Bad Devil jamming against, or is it Vulgar?
It's Vulgar Ver. It looks like we had 2 13s. Yeah, interesting.
Oh, yeah. So the one is probably a 0-13.
Yeah. So we have a track cut on the Japanese jammer.
So that's penalty number 2 on Nikki Cash. We're going to have to watch that.
And
again, you only get 4 penalties.
Lead jammer goes to Team Poland. That's Savitsky.
Yeah, so in our roster on Team Poland, we have 2 13s. It is Vulgar Ver who is jamming right now. Bad Devil, we think, is a 0-13.
Oh, hold on. I said that jammer was Savitsky. It's not. It's Vulgar Ver.
Yeah.
And she is picking up all kinds of points. She just
Nikki,
got 5 points.
I'm sorry. Nikki Cash out of the box, so both teams at full strength. 1 minute remaining in the jam. Japan leading 15-7 as you don't have a score on the bottom of your screen, so we'll try to keep you apprised of time and points for both of these teams. All right, so no points for Japan there. 7 picked up by Poland, so we're going to be, like I said, 9 picked up by Poland.
How about that? I believe that's the biggest jam of the game, no?
It is. No, we had a 9-0 at the beginning of the jam, at the beginning of the bout, which was Nikki Cash. So both teams have put up 9 spots.
Just at the end of the penalty, just at the end of the jam, Japan loses a blocker to the penalty box. That's Tuxedo Slam on a forearm. Who's out on the jammer line right now?
That is Shake and Bake for Japan. Again, she skates with Windy City.
And it's Svirko for Poland.
So it seems like, and obviously this could change, it's early, Japan going with a 3-jammer rotation, Poland going with a 4-jammer rotation. Currently 4-on-3 pack advantage for Poland. Poland in black. Your score currently Japan 15, Poland 11. 23 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the contest.
Japan just lost another blocker to the penalty box on a multiplayer, and lead jammer goes to Japan.
So lead jam for Chris Rago. Engaging with the pack. Both jammers now in the pack, and Svirko with an easy pass and has points up, whereas Chris Rago is still held up.
The scoreboard showing is that Shake and Bake.
Oh, you're right. You're right. And that is me as a Chicago outfit jammer. I'm sorry, announcer. I'm not a jammer. Chicago outfit announcer confusing my Windy City skaters.
Oh, well.
I am bad.
Don't worry about it. That'll happen sometimes.
I have made marks on my score sheet to try to correct that. All right, so now it's 17-15 in favor of Team Japan. Japan has led throughout. Again, I'm guessing you do not have the benefit of score pad at the bottom of your screen because it's not showing up on our monitor. 17 for Japan in white, 15 for Poland in black, 22 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the contest.
Sneaker Freaker jamming against Slamurai. Sneaker Freaker just picked up lead jammer. She's almost 3/4 of the way on the track. Going to be re-engaging very soon. Slamurai trapped behind at the back of the pack. Pack is only now reaching turn 2 for the first time. But Sneaker Freaker reached it for the second time. She picked up all 5 points. Nice jammer on jammer hit.
Yeah.
Slamurai takes Sneaker Freaker down at turn number 4. And it's called off. 5 points picked up by Poland. Poland takes the lead with that 5-point jam.
Yeah,
20-17 in favor of Poland. 21 and a half minutes left to play.
Sorry, Bobby. This is our first lead change of the bout. Japan had gotten off to an early start of 15-2, and since then, obviously, it's 18-3 in favor of Poland. Nikki Cash, who skates for Philly Roller Derby, is sitting on 2 penalties, and we still have 21 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. Nikki Cash jamming for jamming for Japan.
And Whiskey is jamming. That's Nina. Nina Nunchucks is jamming for Poland.
Nikki comes through, and Nikki is the lead jammer for Team Japan. Nikki Cash. Nina Nunchucks has yet to make it out of the pack. Nikki Cash putting points on the board, and so if the jam holds at its current scoring, it'll be another lead change. Second one, star pass.
Yeah, the new jammer is number 727. That's Savitsky for Team Poland. 4 more points picked up by Nikki Cash, and the jam is called. Another lead change.
Yes.
Those 9 points vault Japan back into the lead.
Nikki Cash with her second 9-point jam. This one, both of them giving Japan the lead. The first one was the very first jam of the contest. So we are at 26 for Team Japan in white, 20 for Poland as we approach the 20-minute mark left in the contest. And let me do this. Shake and Bake jamming for Japan, not Chris Rago. Both of them Windy City skaters.
And we got a 13 on the jammer line for Poland. I believe we've decided that's Volker Ver, right?
Yes.
And Volker Ver picks up lead jammer.
So again, Poland in blacks, trailing by 6 points, and a track cut on Shake and Bake. So another jammer penalty for Team Japan. Poland's been able to capitalize when they've had these, Bobby Narco.
They have indeed, and they are again. Poland did lose a blocker. We got an out-of-play penalty being assessed to one of the Japanese skaters. That's number 950. Thunder Bell, the captain, heading to the penalty box for the out-of-play violation.
So yeah, 3-on-3 in the pack, but it is a power jam for Poland.
And Ver gets through virtually untouched coming around turn number 3 for 5 points. And that'll change the lead one more time.
Holy Harrow out there with Where's the Fire playing defense for Team Japan. Right in your screen there, and you see Volker Ver getting through, and that will flip the scoreboard again. So we will have back-to-back-to-back lead changes, Bobby.
How about that? This is great roller derby coming on here at the Roller Derby World Cup in Manchester, England. All right, the jam gets whistled off. 15 big points picked up by Poland, so it's 35-26, 18 minutes and 30 seconds left in the period.
Make your skates your own with custom-colored, handcrafted Color Lab boots by Rydell Skates.
They just adjusted the score. That's a 20-point jam put
Holy
up by
smokes.
Poland. That was Ver, right? So,
Yeah, Volker Ver, yeah.
40-26. Out on the jammer line right now for the Japanese team, number 7 is Slamurai. And for the Team Poland, number 60 is Svirko.
So yeah, 26 for Japan in white, 40 for Poland in black. We've had back-to-back-to-back lead changes. Japan losing a blocker. Direction of gameplay, Tokyo takeout heading to the box.
And lead jam goes to Svirko.
Slamurai still held up in turn 2, now into the back straightaway. She is through.
Little star stash helped her through. Pack is now on the backstretch, heading into turn number 3. Svirko through for another 4 points. Or I should say Svirko through for 4 points.
Yeah, that is the first 4 points she's tallied. Oh, and another track cut on a Japan jammer. That is Slamurai, who will go to the box. So another power jam for Poland. Svirko, good defense being played by number 300. That is Chris Rago.
We got a forearm penalty being whistled from the outside. Nobody's leaving. Oh, there it is.
Now Whiskey, yeah.
Whiskey on the forearm. I think that's a 2 minutes. Was that a 2 minutes or was that a call-off? Either way, the jam is over. 44-26. Nope, that score is going up. 47-26, a 7-point jam. Oh, and Japan picked up points as well. Boy, I'm speaking precipitously. It is 29 for Team Japan, 47 for Team Poland, 16 and a half minutes left. Kent, did you know that by the age of 14, girls are dropping out of sports at twice the rate of boys?
It's terrible.
Well, we think roller derby can help change that. And you can learn more at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
All right, so this is a power jam start as Slamurai is standing in the box. That is number 765, Sneaker Freaker for Poland. Again, Poland in black, 47 points. Japan in white, 29.
We got a track cut. I don't see who's leaving yet.
Yeah, it's a blocker. It is a Japan blocker. It's the pivot. We'll get the number as she rolls on by.
Indeed, 75.
That is Where's the Fire. And another, that is Thunderbell going to the box also. So Japan down 2 blockers.
Both of those were track cuts. Both skaters left on track cuts. Japan picks up 1 point, so makes the score 30-47. And we are just about halfway done with this game. This 30-minute format makes for some interesting roller derby.
Nikki Cash will be back out there against Nina Nunchucks. Japan in white with 30, Poland in black with 47. 15 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the contest.
Here we go.
Nikki Cash with 2 penalties, but also the leading scorer probably for Team Japan as she's put up 2 9-point jams.
Nina picks up lead jammer for Poland.
Nina is wearing the name Roberts on her jersey, but we believe that the roster set has her as Nina Nunchucks.
That's correct. I got the tucked up Team Poland before the game. She wears Roberts on her jersey, but her skater name is Nina Nunchucks.
And Nina comes through the pack, puts points on the board. Nikki Cash was able to get some. The call off a little late by Nina, so it's a 9-1 jam. But Poland extending their lead. This is the biggest lead, 25 points at the moment.
Jamming for Japan, number 140. That is Shake and Bake. And number 13 for Team Poland is Volker Ver.
So yeah, I mentioned it's a 25-point margin. The score is actually 31 for Japan, 56 for Poland. 14 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the contest.
Jam number 12 underway. Nice blocking at the back of the pack by number 67. That's Zurich.
Yeah, Shake and Bake has to recycle a second time.
Pack really strung out, but everybody remaining in play.
Yeah, and the no engagement rule gets the Poland jammer through.
Japan did lose a skater to the penalty box. I didn't see the call.
That is number 300, if I am correct, Chris Rago.
Oh, what a move at the top of the pack by Volker Ver. Muscles her way through for 4 points.
Yeah, so we've had back-to-back-to-back lead changes about 8 minutes ago, but that final lead change was a 20-0 jam by Volker Ver, who just finished up jamming there.
Picked up 9 points with a nifty little pass on the inside going into the backstretch out of turn number 2 with a little, almost a half of a, wasn't exactly a apex leap, but it was more of an apex skip, but it was good for 5 points. Poland doubling up Team Japan, 65-32, 12 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the game.
Yeah, Poland's on a 45-6 run over the last 6 jams.
We got Deda Mame on the line for Japan and Svirko on the line for Poland. Pack a little bit split up. Now they're coalescing again.
This is the first time Deda Mame has jammed for Team Japan.
Svirko picking up lead jammer. All black at the top of the pack, all white at the back of the pack. Failure to reform is the penalty on the Poland skater that is leaving, number 17, Emka. Big 2-wall at the top of the pack, but Poland is able to hold
that is
Deda Mame in.
And that is Bad Devil, who is the 0-1-3 that we thought she might be. But that coming through is Deda Mame.
Japan losing a skater to the penalty box. That's Slamurai.
Slamurai's in their jammer rotation. Obviously, she's not jamming in that current jam, but she's picked up at least one jammer penalty. Again, since there's only 4 penalties allowed, there could be a potential foul out there coming. 11 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. 32 for Japan in white, 67 for Poland in black.
Yes, Poland picking up 2 points right there. Roller Derby City is a skater-owned and operated merchant uniform company based in the United Kingdom and shipping worldwide. They supply uniforms and merch for teams, leagues, roller derby brands, and events, including all the merchandise here at the Roller Derby World Cup, as well as individual customized items such as scrimmage tops, officials gear, and referee shirts.
Nikki Cash going up against Sneaker Freaker. Sneaker Freaker is the lead jammer for Team Poland. Nikki Cash still trying to get into turn 1.
Japan with 1 skater in the box, Poland at full strength. We have a star pass. New jammer for Japan, formerly their pivot, number 241.
She's a beast.
She is indeed.
She's a beast with Okinawa roller derby. So yeah, Bobby, we've seen just a real change. Japan had a lead, then we had lead change, and then Poland exploded.
Yes. They had one big jam, didn't they? Poland had one real big jam to vault them out. That 20-point jam back in jam number 8.
Yeah, and since then, again, Japan is at 6 points over the last about 9 minutes of roller derby play. Again, it was 26-20 in favor of Japan. It is now 71 for Poland, 32 for Japan.
Jamming right now, we have Shake and Bake going up against Nina Nunchucks. And Shake and Bake picks up lead jam. First lead jam for Japan in about 8 jams. 15 minus 7 is 8.
Nina Roberts / Nunchucks jamming for Poland. Shake and Bake able to put points on the board and call off the jam.
Poland shut out for the first time in about 5 jams. I'm peeking over at the
Yes.
at the stat tracking by our Cracker Jack producer, Sven Will I Be Famous.
Anytime now.
Dedamame heading out to the jammer line for Team Japan. And number 13 is
Vulgar.
yes, Vulgarver.
Vulgar. Nobody in the penalty box unless my vision is deceiving myself. So both teams at full strength. And again, Dedamame, second time she's jammed. So Japan may be cognizant of the penalty trouble in some of their jammers. Have gone from a 3-jammer rotation to a 4-jammer rotation.
And speaking of which,
Exactly.
track cut comes in on Japan. Japan also loses their pivot. Not sure which the track cut was. They might both be track cuts. But
And we might need to give credit to the Poland defenders for being able to get so many track cuts on the Team Japan jammers.
Poland does lose their pivot on looks like a failure to reform.
Big collision right in front of us between Thunderbell and Vulgar Ver, the Japan captain and Poland jammer. So as that jam comes to an end, Japan was able to free their skaters out of the penalty box, so they'll be at full strength once we get underway.
Poland extends their lead, picking up 4 more points, 36-75 now, a 39-point lead for Poland.
And we approach the 8-minute mark. Nikki Cash back out there for Team Japan in white, and Severko jamming for Poland in black, number 60. 36-75, your current score in favor of Poland.
Poland has their pivot standing in the penalty box. We should be at full strength shortly. Nope.
And another track cut. That is penalty number 3 on Nikki Cash.
And another track cut being sent in also.
Chris
also
Rago.
Team Japan.
Yep.
Lead jam finally awarded after 26 seconds to Svirko.
See Sverko coming in to turn 3. You see Poland with the offense giving the opening on the inside of turn 2, headed into the back straightaway, and that's 5 points for Sverko.
Pack kind of stalled out in turn number 2, heading into the backstretch. Now they start to make a little bit forward progress. White blockers at the front of the pack, black blockers at the back of the pack.
Jailbreak out of the penalty box, so both teams at full strength right now.
Svirko taking to the outside. She's going to go all the way back to turn number 2 to re-engage.
Nikki Cash, star in hand, almost able to complete her initial pass, but pushed out on the inside of turn 3, turn 4.
So a little bit of retrograde derby going on here. Now we have a star pass. New jammers number 701 for Team Japan. That's Vijayal Jackson, her first time wearing the star.
Yeah, Vijayal, who skates with Green Mountain out of Vermont.
And Svirko saw what was going on and called off the jam. Just at the end of the play, someone's going to be going in, maybe a failure to reform or destruction of pack. We'll see who it is. But they're going to be heading to the penalty box. No? Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
First 12 minutes of roller derby action, it was nip and tuck, and since the 18-minute mark, it has been all Poland. Japan has only scored 10 points. Poland has scored 64.
Holy cow. Number 140 for Japan is Shake and Bake. And Sneaker Freaker, number 765, jamming for Team Poland. And the lead jam, just like that, lead jam goes to Team Japan.
Yes.
Shake and Bake gets through.
Sneaker Freaker still in the box, whereas Shake and Bake is engaging with the Poland defenders and putting points on the board. Multiplayer block called. We'll see who comes off. It is a Japan skater. Can't get the number. Poland skater also going to the box, so it's 3-on-3 in the pack. Sneaker Freaker comes through. Shake and Bake pushed out. Big hit there by Zurich.
Nice. Jam is called off. 3 points picked up by Team Japan. So it's a 45-point lead for Poland.
We are under 5 minutes to play. Scoreboard clock has 4 minutes, 44 seconds. Dedamame will be jamming again for Japan against Nina Numchucks. Back of her roster says Roberts, number 99 for Poland. Again, Poland in black, 84 points. Japan in white, 39.
I think we would be remiss if we did not send some love to Derby Duck Productions. They are bringing us this broadcast, and it has been fabulous. Much love to Derby Duck. Got a penalty coming in. Direction of play. Who's leaving? That's the Japan pivot, and lead jammer has been awarded to Nina Nunchucks. I'm sorry, that's not a. It was a forearm was the penalty on the Japan pivot.
Chris Rago going to the box for Team Japan.
That's all 5 points for Nina Nunchucks.
Under 4 minutes to play, 1 minute, 17 seconds left in the jam.
Each team having one wrecking ball, trying to break through the wall of the other. Another 5-point pass for Nina. Nina,
I think. Star in hand. No, Star has been passed to the pivot for Japan. If that's like other jams, that is likely Chris Rago, and it is. So Japan frees their jammer, but Star on the pivot.
And speaking of pivots, Mikulik, the Poland pivot, goes to the penalty box on an elbow. Ellenbogen. Well, that's not Polish at all. So 98-39, a big 14-point jam there.
Yeah, that's the second double-digit scoring jam for Poland. The first one was the 20-point jam that gave them the lead that they have never given back. Shake and bake, jamming for Team Japan, and Vulgar Ver jamming for Poland. Poland with a substantial lead, 39 for Japan, 98 for Poland. Looking to add to the Japan total. Shake and bake, who gets lead jam designation.
2.5 minutes left to play. Crowd noise that you're hearing is coming over from the
Australia
S1 helmets track.
Yeah. Shake and bake comes through, points on the board for Japan. Again, the Polish defense has been very strong over the last 16 minutes of roller derby play.
Nice block at the back of the pack by number 1205 on Team Poland. That is Bratt forcing the Japan jammer out. Japan does pick up 3. No points scored by Poland. So total of 8 for Japan. And how about that? 47-98. A 2-1 margin in favor of Poland. A true 2-1 margin. No, it's not.
Nikki Cash coming back out. 4-on-3 pack advantage for Japan in white. We have 1 minute, 26 seconds remaining in the contest. Looks like Poland will secure the victory as they currently lead 98-47.
So Svirko versus Nikki Cash. Nikki Cash has picked up lead jammer.
Nikki Cash may well be the leading scorer for Team Japan. She's had 2 9-point jams. And she's engaging with the pack now.
Something a forearm? Looks like a forearm? No, it's track cut.
Whiskey Chaser goes to the box. Nikki Cash comes through. 5 points up in the air for Nikki Cash and Team Japan. Nikki Cash, who's skated with a couple of different East Coast leagues, currently with Philly Roller Derby.
Poland losing another blocker. Didn't see the call. Oh, and the Japan jammer is to the penalty box.
Go ahead.
I didn't see the call. I was hoping you did. It's a forearm.
Well, what I was going to say is that's number 4 on Nikki Cash. I'm pretty sure.
So it looks like the game will end with Japan's jammer in the penalty box.
Yeah, she. We'll see. In the meantime, that is Shavitsky, who's currently operating as Team Poland's jammer. Yeah, and Nikki Cash, penalties expired and she has left the bench. So Japan will finish without a jammer as the period clock has expired.
And Savitsky going to put on a few more points. The scoring matters for your seeding later, so they're not rubbing it in by scoring more points. You absolutely have to score as many points as you can in these preliminary rounds.
Good push out there by Chris Rago, Team Japan, against the Poland Jammer. Also out there in the pack, Spaketuya for Team Japan, and Vajikal Jackson. So Poland secures the victory. I was going to say, I think they're going to get above the century mark once the final points are tallied, and they do.
Unofficial final, 102-53 in favor of Poland. Kent, the politician, if you had to give an MVP for Team Japan, who would you give it to?
Boy, that is a tough. I mean, Nikki Cash is probably your point-scoring leader, but fouls out on the final jam.
Great game by Shake and Bake as well.
Yeah.
And then how about for Team Poland? Who, if you had to give a team MVP for Team Poland, who would you go?
I would like to go back to the tape and review this and find out what blocker was responsible for all the track cuts.
Oh, there you go.
Because their defense changed, and it worked really, really well.
It was the key to the game. About halfway through, something clicked for Team Poland, and they really shut down Japan from thereafter. If I had to give an MVP, I would have to choose between Svirko and Savitsky. All right, the teams are taking their victory laps. It looks like we are done here on the roll line track here at the 2018 Roller Derby World Cup in Manchester, England. On behalf of Sven Will I Be Famous, our fabulous producer, and Kent the Politician, this is Bobby Narco wishing you peace, love, and a roller derby.